Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP, Bitcoin, and Sigma coin. So, all right, we've been tracking this corrective move off the lows with ABC up, ABC down is what we ended up getting yesterday after the initial market open. Then we actually saw for the first time a potentially impulsive 5 waves moves off the low here, giving us a move back up to the top of the range for XRP. But now we've had an aggressive take back of liquidations here as they've onboarded a whole bunch of longs, and they're now taking back the entire move that they had from the other day. So zooming out, looking at this as a little bit larger move, this is all a giant ABC correction. I was thinking we were going to move higher up into this with this morning's price action, and we still may, but with how aggressive this is for the breakdown, I think we're going to see the lows be tapped here. So ultimately, this is going to be, for me, I was able to open up a short, took some profits off the table, failed with my stop loss and didn't have it in, enjoyed this for the morning and evening, and now we're right back to where we were just as of a couple hours ago, or I guess not less than 12 hours ago. So the ultimate takeaway from this, though, is that this should be the final flush that kind of freaks the market out. And we had some bad jobs reports where before we were looking at jobs coming in at a 95% chance of a quarter cut, but now it's an 84% chance of a quarter cut, but a 16% chance of a half cut, which would be great if they just got it done with. But at this point, I don't know if the Fed is going to give us that. They're just going to give us this one, and this is probably wishful thinking, but man, they are definitely behind the ball with the unemployment data catching up. So expectations for this now is that this should be the completion of an ABC to the upside with an ABC down, and this will be our ultimate flat completion. And then this should ultimately finish with a 5-wave move to the downside that will get us back down here and possibly sweep us into the new lows down in this region here in the $2.70 range. So expecting just a wave count for 5 waves, and this would be the larger ABC up, ABC down. Actually, I'm sorry, ABC up for the larger degree, and then we would have a 5-wave correction here after doing an ABC down in this section right here. So, so basically at this point, we're just going to watch this 5-wave play out, just take our time. Liquidations should come in here pretty aggressively, and we will continue to monitor that. Bitcoin is doing the same thing. Massive rejection off of what was expected to be a measured move of an ABC up completion, and we now actually came up short. Couldn't even get to the expected one that we were looking for here on this measured move. It was so far down, it came into just that level right there with an ABC up, a 5-wave up crossing, ABC down, and another 5-wave move to the upside, and then just massive rejection. So we'll now be looking to see that Bitcoin will actually fall down into the 103s, 104s, 102 range. We'll see where it ends up landing, but this should be the final flush that comes into the overall market. And XRP will go along with it, and it too shall be down in this region, finishing out its move to the downside. So now Sigma coin holding up okayish this morning. Still just been, just a slow market. Everyone's just like capitulating across the board. So we have our 5-wave move to the downside, kind of finishing out this larger ABC down, ABC up, and then we had just a really creak breakout and completion of a 5-wave move to the downside to finish out this larger B, C leg, and this was just B or A, would be massive B and C for the final finishing one. And this still checks with our Cardano one, right? This was expected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to the downside, sweep into those lows, freak everybody out, and march our way out of here. So so that's basically what we're watching for. And so Sigma's getting close. We'll see if that 886 gets tagged that I think people are looking for. It's right here at that 886 level. 1.33 million. So right now we're sitting at 1.39. I'd be curious to see if we can get that last little shakeout. Actually, it's 1.32 million. If we end up getting that last little shakeout to the downside, hitting and tagging that measured move, finishing our wedge and completing what then could be the next leg up, that will be glorious to the upside. So just going to have to wait. Percentages just the top of the range are already getting huge again. So we're now up to 724% with the return to the prior all-time high. So definitely excited for it. And now we're just going to continue to monitor this breakdown. So expect a 5-wave move to the downside. So we're going to be 1, 2, probably a little one, and then a 3, 4, and 5 as we just kind of cascade down here, sweeping and setting a new low, hopefully not exceeding this 265 range. So I'm thinking somewhere in this 268 sounds pretty good. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll check in tomorrow.